Okay, so today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup look. I actually technically already have like my sunscreen, my BB cream, and my eyebrows on because I went out earlier. So I'm just gonna, felt like doing a makeup look today, so this is gonna be continue along with this. So I'm gonna list everything below that I'm gonna use on my face, but I always do put on sunscreen every day. I have a pimple on my face. I definitely have to be careful, and I have a lot of scars, so I really have to protect my face from, you know, the sun. So where I'm gonna leave off or pick up is actually concealer. So I use actually several concealers. Right now, actually under my eye, I have the BECCA eye brightening cream. I think that's what it's called, but I'm gonna put something on top of that, which would be my Bobbi brown color corrector in the color peach. So I like to use my fingers basically for everything. So I'm just gonna pick some on my fingers and put some on my fingers, and then just dab it under my eyes. So, and it comes with like a little mirror. So this one is, I've had this one for a long time. So I just kind of like dab it under my eye. The BECCA under eye brightener is pretty good. So I'll do that, and then I will also like spot conceal my like pimples on my face or scars, and I use the Clinique All About Eyes concealer. This one is in 04 medium petal. So I get with my fingers, I just put some, yeah, I just put some on my finger. I don't put, this one's actually really thick, so I don't put too much on. So I will just as well just kind of dab it on like the areas that I have scars, like that. I'm going to try to keep looking at the lens instead of looking up at the viewfinder, which is kind of hard, but I want to make sure that I'm, you know, in focus. So I have this pimple, and then I don't want to touch it, but I do want to kind of cover like the redness. And I have a scar under my lips. This look, I'm gonna try to do this like as a quick makeup look because I am on the go like right now. But I'm gonna like do what I can with this. Like I'm not gonna like focus too much on it because I do want it to not leave a bad scar. I know putting makeup on like pimples is not the best, but gotta cover it. And then I've recently been getting like scars on top of my like lip area, so I will also, with the concealer and under my nose, like, or around my nose area. So once I have that on, I will then go in with my bronzer, and I'm just going to be using just like I think this is just like a bronzing brush from Eco Tools, and I use the Too Faced chocolate Soleil bronzer, and here I've like used a lot of it, so I really like this bronzer. So I'm just gonna, because I have this pimple, it's kind of like gonna get in the way of my bronzer, but I'm gonna lightly dab it on this side, but like go a little heavier on this side, and I like just suck in my cheeks. And then I'll just kind of like pull it up into my hairline, and then just kind of like blend it in. And then with this side, because of my pimples like would be in the way, I'm just gonna go right above it and then like pat over it in a little bit. So just kind of like that. Sorry, my bracelet's making some noise. Then that's for that. I don't wear bronzer all the time, but today I will put a little, not bronzer, I mean, no wonder, shoot, my blush broke. No wonder there was like stuff in my makeup bag. But I was using the a Tarte blush. Oh, it's broken. I don't know how. It fell. That's how. So I'm just gonna dust off all the stuff that came off. Oh no. Okay, well, that happened. So I'm just gonna put some on the apples on my cheeks. I'm sad that I just noticed this, but I decided to do this makeup tutorial today, so gotta move on. So I'm just gonna, because again my pimple's in the way, so I don't want to go too heavy, so I'm just gonna like just on the, like where my cheeks are, and then just like a little bit on my nose. I don't know if you can really tell. So most of my face is done. Like I don't go heavy, I don't wear foundation. I feel like I'm not ready to commit to it. Last time one of like the only times I wore foundation was for like high school prom many years ago. So I am going to put under my eye some more concealer, and I'm going to be using the NARS. This one is Canelle, and I forget what this one's called. Oh, Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's on the bottle. And then I'm just gonna drag it just like that, just like in this triangle shape. Right under my eyes, kind of in the corners. And again, I feel like when you use sponges or brushes, you lose a lot of the product, and I really want this to conceal. So with my finger, I'm also gonna just push it into my skin. And I'm just gonna go like around, and I'll just put it on my eyelid. Now I just realized before putting my concealer on, I should have put my eyeshadow on, but I forgot. So then on my crease, I'll just, to that, there's these two things, no specific order. I actually like using the the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil as like my crease color. So I will just, with like the windshield wiper motion, I will just go back and forth. And I'm using a Morphe M511 brush, but just, that looks good to me. And I do want to put a color on my eyelid, and that's what I'm saying. I should have put the concealer on after, because then I might have to put more concealer on. But I'm going to use a pigment. This is from MAC. It's the blue brown. So I just have a little bit on the brush, and I will just put this on my eyelid to prevent it, like if you have your concealer on, and to prevent it from like spilling under your eyes. Like I tend to like lower my face, and I'll put the mirror down so that it doesn't fall under my eye. If I'm like this, it'll fall. But if I like tilt down, which I'm gonna do, maybe I can still salvage some of my concealer. I'm just gonna tilt it down and then put it on all over my eyelid. All over your eyelid. Cause then I'm gonna go back again with my like Morphe blending brush. So this is both eyes. So with the color, again, see, like depends on what angle the color will change. And to like not have this harsh line, I'm just gonna go through the crease of my eye and blend it. And then I am gonna go in with some eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a little wing on the outside, very tiny wing, and I'm gonna be using the M Cosmetics. This one, it's the felt tip, but it's like Michelle Phan's like new repackaged makeup line. And I'm just gonna do like a tiny wing. Not even like full, like in just like kind of like the outer part of my eye. Just a tiny wing. This one came out nicer than this one, because this one is like more like round. and this one's more like nice and pointy. So this one's, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let me just check. Yeah. So I'm like going totally out of order with my makeup, but there's no law, right? So I do want to set my under eyes because my eyes, when I wear my concealer, anything I wear, it will just crease and like you can see it under my eyes. So before I want to set my eyes, which I'm going to be use my Laura Mercier powder, setting powder. I'm going again with my fingers, and I like wipe off my fingers, make sure there's no product left. I am just gonna like dab it in, because like I can see that the concealer is creasing, and with my damp beauty blender I'm going to just put some on. I don't actually like using my like finger, but on the powder works pretty good. So I'm just gonna put it under my eyes and put it on my T-zone, because I get very oily in this area. Put on a highlighter, and the one that I've been using for the longest time is actually my Benefit Cosmetic What's Up. So I'll just, oh, a little hair, take it off. I'll just swipe that. I'll swipe that, and I will also put it on my nose like that. And then again, using my finger, I will just push that into my face, and then my nose, just like the tip of my nose, and right above my, I guess like the Cupid's bow. So I'm going to curl my lashes, just using just a regular eyelash curler. And I actually spray a lot on my face. And I'll just kind of dry it out a bit. And I typically don't wear mascara. Like, I don't like wearing black mascara, because for some reason, no matter what mascara I wear, whether it's like high-end or like regular drugstore brand, it always falls under my, I always get like the little black spots there, or like a smudge look. But when I wear the like, at least for me, like a blue one, like a colored one, it doesn't happen like that. So I'm using the Loreal Voluminous Original Blue Mascara, and I just kind of want to get the tips of my eyelashes. And I feel like it just makes my eyes pop on more when I wear like a colored mascara, or like a colored like falsie, which I tend to wear like purple or blue false lashes. Okay, so I like to overline my lips, more on the top one. So that's kind of my look for today. I really like this eye pigment, and I don't put too much on my face. Mainly it's like the highlighter and my bronzer. So hope you guys like it. This is like, I guess, like my first makeup tutorial look. Give me some feedback on like how I can make this better, or any recommendations for like how to help like your under eye not crease, or any like to cancel out like gray tone under your like eye. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Bye.